Shelley Winter Show. Live, local, topical, and relevant. So as you know, if you listen to the show, you know I am a supporter of gambling. I'm a supporter of gambling in the country and in Georgia as well. And many Republicans, many conservatives don't like gambling. And, you know, it's like I said, I've talked about this before. It's the same people that did not want alcohol sales on Sunday, right? They don't like gambling, alcohol sales on Sunday. They don't like THC-infused products. You know, all this, it's the same people. Nothing wrong with it. They don't like it. It's okay. I'm not going to argue with them. But it's interesting, this news. Let me read the headline to you. Feds move to formally allow sports trading, in quotes, on prediction markets. A federal commission moved Wednesday. Now, this federal commission was put together by the, we're not going to go there. Federal Commission moved Wednesday to formalize rules allowing prediction markets to offer the equivalent of sports betting nationwide, with some specific types of trade disallowed. Prediction markets like Kalshi and Polymarket, I do stuff with Kalshi, have been surging in popularity, allowing users to risk money on sports, politics, news, financial markets, and entertainment. Critics say it's no different than gambling and should be regulated on a state-by-state basis. But the Commodity Futures Trading Commission released a 267-page notice of proposed rulemaking signaling that it will allow sports event contracts. That means that you'll be able to bet Knicks beating the Spurs, the Braves winning the World Series, a shutout pitch by a Braves pitcher. That would include final scores, point differentials, win-loss results, tournament advancement, individual or team statistical performance, or season-long performance metrics. It would disallow trades on a specific play called for or executed by a specific player or team, such as a single pitch in baseball, a single shot in hockey, or a single foul in basketball. No one ever, those kind of things popped up. We didn't really like that. People didn't, you know what I mean? But the other stuff, we've been waiting for that for a long time. And a Commodities Futures Trading Commission under the Trump administration formally will allow sports trading on prediction markets. That's gambling, my friends. That's why I voted for him. That's what I voted for. I don't know about you, but I voted for that. Oh, boy, I love this. I love this. Because it's gambling. I right now you can't bet on games in Georgia, but on Kalshi you can. You could bet on the outcomes of games. And it's win or lose. It's the only problem with it. It's win-lose. It's win-loss. It's not point spread. But that'll soon change thanks to my guys in the Trump administration. That's what I voted for. Woo-woo! It's the Shelley Winter Show, ladies and gentlemen. I am feeling good. It's Friday. All right. When I was younger, my grandmother had this is why I'm excited. My grandmother had a friend. Her name was Miss Black, Miss Betty Black. God rest her soul. Her and my grandmother were church members. They were friends from Jamaica. They were dear, dear friends all their lives. And so one time, Miss Betty Black, her family came from Jamaica, and they had a big family reunion, big barbecue, big picnic, big barbecue up at Bear Mountain. And my grandmother told my grandfather that our whole family is going as well. When I say our whole family, my grandmother, my grandfather, my mother, myself, right? My grandparents family, not the entirety of our family. My grandparents, my mom, and myself. And she told me, my mom said, hey, if you want to invite one of your friends to come, because, that way, because you won't really know anybody we're going to the park. So I invited my two best friends, Barney and Chip, and we all went. And we're on the same car. My grandfather had a huge Buick. So we all drove up to Bear Mountain. Oh, I'm sorry. We drove down to where the bus was picking up everybody, and we got on the bus and went to Bear Mountain. So Miss Black had her family, and Miss Black's family were many of them, mostly all of them were from Jamaica. And they had some girls that were our same age. And so we're all on a bus playing. We all went to Bear Mountain. We all played. We swam. We had a great day together and everything like that. So we're headed back home. We get back home. And my grandmother says to myself and my two friends who went with us, did you guys have a good time? And we were like, yeah, it was a great time. Da, 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 da. We swam. We played. Everything was great. And then my grandmother said, well, and then she said, well, which of Miss Black's nieces did you guys talk to? Did you like? You know, West Indian grandparents, much like Jewish mothers, Jewish grandparents, you know, the girls. Marriage, all that stuff. And so we all said, oh, I like the girl. I was with the girl in the black shorts, and we went swimming, and then another friend said another girl and all this stuff. And I never forget my grandfather. I kind of forgot for most of my life until now. My grandmother said to all three of us at the time, she said, when you guys are ready to get married and have a family. That's what my grandmother told us at 12, 13 years old. When you guys are ready to have a family, you make sure you find yourself a good West Indian woman. You know, we're young. We're like, oh, you know, whatever. And she was right. Shelley Winter Show. We'll be right back.